morning, everyone. Just turning off the highway. We're south of August and driving into Shipyard. A old colony Mennonite. Roads are the standard bad roads of Belize, so we don't go fast here. Here's all the boys going to school, the school houses, I think right beside us. Yeah, so, and then the schoolgirls walk in a separate pile. They can't mingle. Yeah, they might be walking home for lunch or walking to school. I think we passed the schoolhouse already, so
It's almost 10:30, so it's
hard to tell where. Oh, there's a schoolhouse over there ahead of us. So they're walking home for lunch. All dressed alike. Definitely have a uniform. The whole community has a uniform. Nobody dresses above the other person. That's the concept anyway. If you look closely, some are a little more well-dressed than others. It doesn't matter how strict you make the rules. People like to show they're better than the other person. You will see any vehicle with rubber tires, like these trucks coming here, are never driven by the colonists. You'll see a tractor over there has got big steel tires on it. See a horse and buggy there as well. Any tractors on the colony that get used on the colony will all have steel tires. Any vehicles with like pickups and big trucks will be driven by an outsider, a national, usually a Hispanic person, because it's okay if a Hispanic person drives a vehicle with rubber tires. They are going to hell already anyway, so it's okay. That is the teacher walking behind the girls, probably walking home for lunch the other direction. I don't see any boys walking this way. So all the tractors, all the graders, everything has got steel tires on them. They're horse and buggy though. The buggies, those do have rubber tires on them. Pulling the equipment, it's not too worldly to have rubber tires on horse-drawn equipment. It's quite delusional. They find religious loopholes that makes it not a sin. The tractor on the left over there, it's a Massey Ferguson. Might look like it's got regular tires from here if you take a close look. They are steel tires shaped to look like regular tires. Solid steel tires. And that's why you see these lines in the ditch. The ditch is softer to drive on, so along the side of the road, the further we get into the community, you will see more and more ditch. There's a second road in the ditch because it's softer for the steel tractors. Wrong gear. Still the wrong gear.
The funky looking.
I'm not sure what these cows are called. I'm not a cattle expert, but they all have a big hump on the back, big horns, big floppy ears. I'm sure I've been told many times. I just don't remember what the cows are called. I I have no interest in livestock, so I don't remember these things. And they keep the roads in very poor disrepair because the equipment they run on here with horse and buggy, the roads are fine. If they keep it in poor disrepair, they keep us slow as well. And I get that. You see these big 4x4 trucks blasting past a horse and buggy. It's like, if you're going to be in the community, be respectful for the community. It might be a little bizarre, but I try not to dust out a horse and buggy. It's their home. It's the way they've been brought up. It's not their fault that they are ignorant of other world facts, which I talked about in the last video. Was they have now introduced cell phones into the community, which means they all have smartphones, they all have internet. They're going to educate themselves in worldly things very quickly. Most of the people had cell phones already, but now that it's not a secret anymore, it's going to be a lot more open, and they're going to learn fast. So, and the reason why a cell phone will no longer get you excommunicated is because they caught their lead pastor with a cell phone. Oops. So instead of excommunicating their leader, they've now decided that is no longer excommunicable? Yeah, whatever I'm going to say. Offense, so. There come some more horse and buggies ahead of us here. Lumber mill on our right-hand side. Make really good quality lumber, actually. Mom has purchased from them.
We passed the cheese factory already?
Yeah, we passed the cheese factory already. Pretty sure. Oh, the little boy has bailed off of the trailer, running home. Maybe got a ride. Oh, little boy is driving the horse and buggy. Oh yeah, they don't wave at us. Very rarely do we have someone wave at us. So, if they knew I was recording them, they would be quite offended. So we won't tell them. They
cover their face.
They cover their face if they know they're recorded. That's. Yeah, there's multiple little teeny schools next to each other, so they're always small little schools. There's a bunch of kids here walking on the road as well. Not seeing a good example of steel tractor equipment type of thing.
So
it's always off the road, further off, so you can't get a good viewpoint of it, but I'll go this way so this pickup can pass all these school kids. That yard there is not colony controlled. It's a repair shop, so it is colony controlled, but it's a repair shop, so they repair everything, rubber wheels and steel wheels. There's also a repair shop down here that will repair modern vehicles. So my mom's brought this repair shop down here often, and they're not allowed to have computers, so they have to call computers different things, like the diagnostic tool to diagnostic computer to read what's wrong with the vehicles. They just call it a diagnostic tool, not a computer, or else it would be a illegal tool. A cell phone is not a computer, or else it'd be an illegal item. So they're modernizing, but still some bizarre little weird things. And it's really spread out. The villages are really far spread apart, so yeah, they call them camps, or campo, just Mexican word for camps. But the villages are, there's a pickup here that I'm going to pass after this horse and buggy. Just a two-wheeler. Hey, he actually gave me a recognition of hi. Some of the people, this pickup is a good example. The passenger is an old colony Mennonite, but the driver is a Hispanic driver. And yeah, when questioned, it was all right for a Hispanic to drive because they were going to hell anyway. So my question was, what's the greater sin, driving yourself or forcing another man to sin by paying him to drive for you? Yeah, a scooter? No, it's not a bike, that's a scooter. Scooter with big wheels. You would need wheels that big like this, especially in rainy season. Alright, here's the repair shop on our right hand side. Left hand side. If we want to go to Lamini, we want to turn right. We'll turn left for today. Kind of random, just driving. Nobody coming. Oh, there's some horse and buggies coming here, so. You can see the ditch here where tractors have driven because it's nice and soft there. Don't hurt your rear end as much.
Especially this time of day to see them,
The best time of day to see people out and about is over lunch period. They're all moving from their workplaces and school, and the rest of the day it's just empty. The roads are completely empty. So we timed it out pretty well. That it's early lunch period here, so people are out and about and doing things. I smell chicken barn. Oh. Yeah, I smell pig as well. There must be pig barn there as well. That road looks like a dead end. Maybe not. Let's go down this way. Why not? See some random driving. I think the store and shop's down this way. Maybe we'll do a U-turn here and head south, because there's many more villages south. So it's really spread out, so we're actually seeing a lot more action than I expected, and with all the horse and buggies. Oh yeah, lots of chicken barns that way. Yeah, they do have their own chicken slaughterhouse down this way somewhere. I don't know where it would be, but yeah, I believe this is the road. If we would stay on this, we would find our way to Orange Walk. I think that's the road we're on right now. That tractor there on our left is all steel tires. Trailer has rubber tires, but the tractor has steel tires. No signing or whatever. You have to kind of remember the roads, what's a private drive and what's not. Yeah, they still got their little trailer at the end of the roadway here. That's how they deliver milk to the milkmen. You milk your cows, bring the milk out, and the milk truck will come and gather it all first thing in the morning. Goes to the cheese factory. I see quite a few tractors with steel tires, but they're all way in the backyard, so this might be a steel tractor in front of us. Hey, here's a little school. Kids are still in school here. I was on the right hand side there. And the boys and girls have to sit separately in class. The Recesses they have to play on other side of the schoolhouse. Completely segregated. Just like in their churches, they're completely segregated. Every time I wave, I seem to be getting thumbs up from the young people. That's their way of waving.
Is that a wave?
Huh?
Is that a wave?
It's not a wave. So yeah, we'll see who's... Look at the little kid up there. The little kid up there. Yeah, those are steel tires. You can see how it's sitting on over the top of the ground. Yeah, perfect example of steel tires. I don't know how well it shows in the video, but that's... You can see it's a solid tire there. It was kind of floating on top of the road.
That many people will let their little kids sit on top of that.
Yeah, little kid sitting on the top, on the back like that. Yeah, that's definitely colony style. I think we'll do just a loop and turn around and turn back. I think there's a road ahead that will loop back the way we came. There's not much to see. Colony was just interesting to see the way things used to be done in some aspects. Some aspects they've completely modernized, other aspects they're still very, very much living in last century. Pre-industrial revolution. They are starting to have electricity. There's no electricity line coming in. They either have a generator in the backyard, and technically it's still not allowed. And I've seen solar panels up. I don't know what the new rules are about solar panels. It might be people that haven't educated already and still living in the village. Colonists, they've started their own church here, so they are educating themselves a bit, but still living in the style. I know my mom used to wear her head covering for a long time. She educated herself more. Stopped wearing that. If you feel you need to wear that to make you a better person, I have no problem with that. But do your thing. Do your thing. It's cool. Cool with me. Okay. Should be a road coming up on the right-hand side here soon. Yeah, there's a telehandler there with all steel tires. Yeah, I'm using a GPS. Or else I would be completely lost. Maybe I can keep going? Why not? I've never driven down this road. Let's keep going. Forget this road. Oh, bumps. Didn't see those coming. Maybe I can't keep going. A road end. Yeah, we'll have to turn here, one way or the other. Oh, some more big potholes. And like those big trucks, that big truck that just drove across ahead there are owned by the colony. They own those trucks, but they're not religiously allowed to drive them, so they hire people to drive them for them. Because they understand the convenience and the need for them to expand the community, but yeah, we'll go back. This is the road that goes. I recognize this road. This is the one that goes to Orange Walk. Yep. This is the main road. Headed east to west. Yep. I know where we are. I never get lost. So, yeah, kind of cool place. He's avoiding bumps, that's why he's coming into this lane. That's quite common, happens a lot. We've actually passed on the wrong side of the road because we both thought those bumps were less on the other side of the road.
Well, last time we came through, it was like for miles or
Yeah, sometimes for miles we'll be on the wrong side of the road because it's just less bumpy on that side. Isuzu. I can't pronounce the name right for that vehicle. Here we're driving in the ruts for the tractors make and the horse and buggies make. Thumbs up again. Quite a bit of dust there, so it must be a pickup coming. There's another two-wheeler Chariot. Yeah, young kids going back to school. Yeah, this pickup is driving way too aggressively for on the colony. It's like, pay these guys respect. You and like someone coming into your neighborhood and dusting you out. Guess they get used to it, but very disrespectful. It certainly doesn't make them want to leave the community because it gives us a bad reputation. Educated people are idiots by flying down the highway. We got a big rig coming up behind us too. Not a big rig, but a truck. I left the window open. Yeah, very disrespectful. Don't come out like that. Not cool. Not cool at all. We're gonna let this guy pass. So you see the lines in the road, the white little lines? That is the wheels of the steel tires. So the steel tires are leaving those white lines because now that the road is so hard and it's dry season, they're leaving these marks, and that's got to be hard on the tailbone. Like really hard on the tailbone. See the tires, how they just float on top of the ground there? So they already weld the tires to look like modern tires because they want to fit in, but a really rough ride. Where those buggies are coming out, there's a store there. This tractor in front of us will once again have steel tires. I don't know if you've been in this store. I can't remember what stores we've been in. Yeah, steel tires. Clanking away. I think we've been in that store, yeah. I believe so.
Of course, it's hard for me because I don't know low German.
Yeah, you need to speak Low German or usually Spanish, but that's again once 3 kids there headed out back to school. To learn their catechism, that is their only educational book, the catechism. You memorize. Memorization skills, not actual learning how to read. And then math. That's about it. Yeah, there's a school here on the left-hand side.
They're just getting out.
Yeah, they're all coming out. Probably had their lunch inside and now they're going outside and playing. Yep, more buggies. More kids, yeah. He's eating his lunch while driving. And you see the road on the side of the road. This is definitely rush hour. I've never seen it this busy here before. Okay, we've done a loop around. repair, that vehicle repair shop is here on our, right ahead of us here, so selling tacos there. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Kind of just a little flash of what the community looks like to the public. Got a feeling it's going to change fast though. It's going to change fast. Oh, here's another good example of steel. That's an old tractor. Of steel tires coming head on. So thank you guys for watching. We will see you guys tomorrow or whenever. Yeah. Solid steel tires. Quick look the other way instead of waving. But yeah, that's Shipyard. A little snapshot of Shipyard. There's a lot more going on here, but so Gospel Fellowship Chapel. So that's one of the churches that has been made for the people that got excommunicated and couldn't go to the church anymore, and they still do everything very much in the old style, not to scare them away, and try to invite them in, educate them a bit. It's a stepping stone. It's a stepping stone. Education, I think, is the key. But yeah, we'll see you guys. Thanks for watching. It's a longer video, but hopefully you guys found it interesting. There's a bunch more school kids. I don't know where I'm recording. There's always interesting stuff going on. At least interesting to me, because this is my heritage. This is where my grandparents were. My mom grew up like these kids are growing up. She grew up exactly like these kids grew up. And my grandparents grew up the same way as these kids did. Forklift on the yard there on the right had steel tires on it. You guys don't mind a longer video? Lots of horse and buggy here today. So yeah, if you guys ever come to Belize and want to see the horse and buggy, better make it quick before they stop and get out of style. And come over lunch period. 10:30 to noon. I think it's about what time it is now. Actual wave. Oh, it's 10:40, so they get up pretty early. So so lunch is early. So yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool.
But it's actually pretty hot.
What's that?
It's actually pretty hot.
And it's very hot, yeah. You start up really early. That's why you start up really, really early, because it gets so hot. Try to get all your work done first thing in the morning. Get everything done really early. That way you don't have to work in the hot sun. Take your Fiesta and your Marashloop and take long lunches here. And then go to bed early and work early in the morning again. That's when you get your most work done. So. Well, we're gonna go home and have lunch ourselves. You guys have a good day. I know I will. I know I will.